Third, and Davey Heskin gets that fourth spot into the Nationals tomorrow. First off, round of applause for our podium here tonight. Aaron, we'll start with you. Got the win. Much like the other three guys next to you here, I'm sure you're going to sleep a little bit better tonight knowing you're in the show. The hard part, that part's done. You can sleep a little better tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's fourth or nothing here. I don't know where fifth lines you up, but I know it ain't good. So, yeah, you know, tough luck. Same with David, tough luck. You kind of feel like, you know, just get a good lap in, get through your heat, and you feel like you should be sitting well on Saturday. And just, you know, kind of put myself in a bad spot and got caught up in a wreck. But my guys did a great job getting the car back together. And, you know, we had a fast race car, so we just knew we just need to come tonight and get a good time. And hopefully, you know, get through our heat where it started us up front and do what we did.
Over here on the right side, guys.
Yeah, I wanted to ask David. David, you kept your ground from Aaron pretty early on after you got to third. You then got into second and just kind of held your distance from Aaron. Were you really trying to push out there or just trying to hold that pace so you weren't losing spots?
Yeah, I didn't know how easy it was to run the top of 1 and 2. I was kind of running low and honestly gaining a little bit on Aaron, but as the run went on, it was harder and harder to hit that line. And I went up there, I was like, man, it's like qualifying laps up there. And I didn't think it was like that because 3 and 4 ledged up pretty bad, and it got really tricky through 3 and 4. So that's why I got a search around here in Knoxville. That's why I lost the Nationals last year, got complacent with one line, and I feel like you got to search and continue to search, and the lines are always changing. So just a big relief to get locked in tonight. You know, we've been super fast, and just unfortunate stuff happens in racing, and that's the way it goes. So definitely I'm going to sleep a lot better tonight, that's for sure.
On the right again, guys.
Davey, I've seen you tear up here won the track championship a couple years ago. What's it mean to be able to do this in that dramatic fashion and with Matt Morrow as the car owner?
Honest opinion, it's just unreal. You know, it's a blessing to have everything that you have. And like I said, Winston and I was pretty down on everything. And we came back, and I think I was the most nervous I've ever been for a heat race there. And I think it kind of showed those last 5 laps. But it's unreal to lock in. You know, everybody up here knows how much time and effort they put into these things. Just to do it with your family and friends is just something unreal. You know, all my girls are here. I can't wait for them to come walking through that door. And shit, that's unreal right now. I just stared at that back door, just waiting for my oldest to come running through there, and just to share it with those guys and be able to run up through there like we did. I was stoked.
Left side, guys, over here.
Scott, after the emotional roller coaster you went through last week, the 360 Nationals, how does it feel now to be locked into the A-main on Saturday?
It's been a hell of a week. You know, going from the lowest of lows last week to something that was completely out of my control to get back in the 10, going to Oski, and then, you know, getting caught up in some stuff there, destroying a car again, out of my control, and then I just been so close a lot of times, just like on Wednesday, you know, like Davey said, in the heat race, you know, I just get to 5th. I've done it 3 times before, and then the B-main, you know, you try too hard, and here you are Friday. And I've even ran 5th on this race before, and I was gonna hit a record tonight, or we were gonna lock in. There was no way I was running 5th again. So no, it's amazing. It's still sinking in.
Left side again, guys.
David, talk about the different emotions, you know, after everything that happened Wednesday. What's it like preparing and getting ready for today, knowing this is the last shot?
Yeah, if you run 5th tonight, it's 11th in the B or 13th in the B or whatever, and you know, from there it's going to be a really tall task. So a lot of pressure on tonight, and I guess I didn't really understand the format 100% going into it. I knew you wanted to qualify good, but I didn't realize that literally qualifying was everything tonight. If you did not qualify good, there was no making up for it, no matter what you did in the heat race. So I just can't get a good pill draw, so there's pressure going out late in my group, and 4th quick, you know, I was almost disappointed in that, but happy to, you know, be in the 2nd row and have an opportunity to still start somewhat towards the front. But I was definitely upset when I was starting 7th. I was like, man, I won my heat, something good's gonna happen here, and I started 7th, so I'm like, man, you know, I hope this just isn't my Nationals here. It's just gonna be a tough night every single night, but luckily the first couple laps went nice and smooth, and then you could kind of breathe from there and you know, see where Scott went and Aaron went, and just kind of try to pace them and see if we can keep up with them. So big relief. We've been fast, different car, different motor, and just happy to be in the ballgame.
Right side again, guys, over here.
Davey, yeah, sorry about that. You really came on towards the end of that feature, especially after that last restart. Did your car just start hooking up at that point, or did you find something on the racetrack?
I thought it was terrible after that restart. I don't know if I just cooled down, just idling around for those 2 minutes, but I felt terrible. And then about 3-4 laps after that, everybody kind of started missing. And then I just, honestly, I found a little, I talked to David about it. I was hiccuping in the middle of 1 and 2. I moved over a little bit to avoid the bump, and then I could just lay on it coming out. And that's really what I think helped me out there. I could mold myself into the berm there and take off down up 2.
Hey Scott, you're from South Australia, and I know you've been over here for about 10 years trying to make a name for yourself, like the McFaddens and Madsons and Tannels and people like that. Can you take us through your journey for the last 10 years, and does it feel like you're finally going to be recognised for what you've achieved?
Yeah, I came in 12 as a crew guy, 12 and 13 and 14 for Herrera. He took me out on the road for 3 months at a time, bought a race car, sat at home, raced a little bit. Realised if I was ever actually going to make a name for myself or make a go of it, I had to come here. So I basically sold up everything, and there was a lot of people here early days that helped me out. Troy and Tammy Renfro, that owned the 2KS, they took me in like their kid. I lived in the basement, raced here weekly, and honestly, I feel like it's only probably been the last year or so I can actually rip a good lap here. This place is so tricky. So, when you're starting on the front row with someone like Aaron, and you got David behind you, it was pretty nerve-wracking. I knew I had to get a good start, and I could kind of keep pace with them. So I knew I wasn't doing horrible. But no, it's been a roller coaster. This is something I've really wanted to do, probably more than other victories. I finally got it done.
Any questions at all? One question for Davey again. Davey, you and Matt Morrow have come along strong in the second half of the season. I mean, just incredibly well. That 2-win car in the 410s. That's got to feel like the confidence building into tonight and then going forward on Saturday.
Yeah, we really got on a roll there. I lost it on that last lap. I think we should have had 2 wins this year for sure. But it's just been a pleasure. We've been really clicking and talking about with the car and just listening to one another. And Tyler, the Meninga boys, Jeff Grubel, my grandfather. It's just it's a total team effort. And I know my sister's sitting home at a wedding right now, and it's pretty comical. And then the girls, just a shout out to Danny Farbs. I was out shucking corn with my girls this morning for the corn over at Marion Cattleman's. But it's just it's cool to spend it with them and this whole week.
Well, race fans, we are 5 minutes away from race day officially. It's 11:55 right now. It's 5 minutes away from race day for the Knoxville Nationals tomorrow night. Your podium here for tonight. One more time, round of applause, please, for your podium. We'll do pictures now for